Hello all, welcome to my channel. In the previous video of Java, we discussed about different types of data types and we also discussed about the widening conversion and narrowing conversion. Now today, I want to show you the relation between the different primitive type, and that is you can say which type is the super type and which type is known as a subtype. So I'm just writing here that you can say subtype of every type is known as a byte. So byte is the subtype of each type. Byte has a super type and that is known as a sort. Sort and character both are at the same level. Super type of the sort and character is known as a integer. Super type of integer is long and super type of long is known as a float, and super type of float is the double. So you can say in case of primitive type, double is the super type of all the type. Suppose if you want to store your byte to double, directly you can store. So any data type value can be stored into double easily. So you can say whenever you want to store any value into double, it is a widening conversion. But suppose if you want to store your super type value into subtype, for example, if you want to store your sort value into byte, then it is also a narrowing conversion. If you want to store your long into integer, then also it is a narrowing conversion. Suppose if you want to store your floating point value into long or integer or short character byte, then also it is a narrowing conversion. In short, if the conversion is from subtype to supertype, then you can say it is a implicit conversion, or you can say it is a widening conversion. Let me give the example. For example, if I want to store sort into integer, so you can say subtype to supertype, then sort to integer will be stored directly without any conversion. Suppose if you want to store integer to long, then also it will be converted easily, that is implicit conversion. Suppose if you want to store byte to integer, then it is a subtype to supertype. Suppose if you want to store your byte, short, character, integer, long, float to type double, then it is a widening conversion. But suppose if you want to store your super type to subtype, it means suppose if you want to store your integer into sort, then it is a narrowing conversion, and this type of conversion is known as a, you can say, explicit conversion. We have to forcefully typecast the value. Why? Because the size makes the difference. Byte store the value, that is 1 byte in a size. Sort and character store the value 2 bytes in a size. Integer store the value 4 bytes in a size. Long store the value 8 byte in a size. Float store the value 4 byte in a size. And double store the value 8 byte in a size. Suppose if you want to store your long into integer, it means you want to store your 8 byte into 4 byte, then it is a super type to subtype. At that time you have to do the narrowing conversion, that is explicit type conversion is required. One more thing, whenever you are doing any arithmetic, for example, if you are doing byte plus byte, then your result will be integer. It means any type below the integer, arithmetic with this particular type result into integer only. And one more thing, suppose if you are doing integer plus integer, then it will be integer. If you are doing long plus long, then it will be long. But if you are doing integer plus long, then the result will be of the highest type that you have used, and that is long. Suppose if you are doing long plus float, then the result will be float. Suppose if you are doing float plus double, then the result will be double. Suppose if you are doing short plus integer plus long, then the result will be long. But if you are doing short plus byte, then the minimum value in the arithmetic will be integer. Now I'm talking about the operators in Java. The first category of the operator is known as a arithmetic operator. And whenever you are discussing about arithmetic operators, you just need to understand the supertype and subtype first. Why? Because arithmetic operators are plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulo. Whenever you are doing byte plus byte, then your result will be integer. Whenever you are doing byte plus sort, at that time your result will be integer. It means minimum result will be integer if your data type that is the lower than the integer. But if you are doing that is float plus integer, then your result will be of the higher type that you have used. For example, integer plus float, then your result will be float. Suppose if you are doing float plus double, then your result will be of type that is double. Suppose if you are doing integer plus integer, then your result will be integer. In short, we can conclude over here, if the two type both are same and the type is greater than or equal to integer, then the result will be of the same type that you have used over here. For example, float plus float, result will be float. Double plus double, result will be double. Long plus long, the result will be long. But if it is a type that is lower than the integer, it means byte plus byte, the result will be integer. And if it is a sort plus sort, then also result will be integer. It means the type which is lower than the integer, then the result will be minimum, that is integer. Let me give the example for the same. For example, I just want to save this particular program. So I'm just saving this program as that is arithmetic.java. So this is my arithmetic operator demo. I'm just declaring here class that is arithmetic demo. Now I'm writing here main method. Now here I'm just giving you an example. For example, I have one variable that is byte b is equal to 10. Now I'm writing here that is a sort a is equal to 20. Now I'm writing here that is a sort c is equal to a plus b. If I'm doing like this, then this program will give me an error. Let me run this. Java C arithmetic.java. See here, it is incompatible. It means minimum requirement over here that is integer. Why? Because byte and sort both are the lower than the integer. And if the result is lower than the integer, then the result must be integer. So here we have to declare the data type over here, and that will be integer. That is the one thing. Second, for example, if you are writing here that is I have one variable that is float pi is equal to 3.14. Now I'm writing here integer, for example, x is equal to 100. Now I'm doing what? Integer result is equal to pi multiplied by x. Then I will not get the result. It will give me an error. And the error will be what? Again, the possible loss of conversion. So what to do in this case? There are two errors. One, this is a double value, right? So if you want to assign to floating point value, then you have to write here f. Once you write f, your one error will be resolved. The second error is that is pi is the float multiplied with the integer. So float into integer result into float. So either I can write here float or I can write the double. Either I can write here float or I can write the double. It means super type of float or float is required over here. So this is what the arithmetic operator is. One more operator over here, and that is known as a modulo operator. So what is modulo operator? Let me give the example for the same. Modulo operator is giving the remainder of the number. For example, I want to write here one program, and that is what? If user provide here, that is the value, and the value is 89,122. this value, this 89,122 is the input, and this input is in a seconds. Now based on the seconds, I want to calculate how many days are there. I want to calculate how many hours are there, how many minutes are there, and rest I want to check that how many seconds are there. So this is the input, that is the total seconds are 89,122. Based on this, I want to calculate days, hours, minute and second, that you can do using the modulus operator. How modulus operator will work? It is very simple. This is my value, that is 89,122. So how many seconds in one day are there? So in one day, there are 24 hours are there. In each hour, 60 minutes are there. In each minute, 60 seconds are there. Right? So how many seconds available? I want to calculate this. 24 into 60, it will be 1440 into 60, and you will get, that is 86,400. It means in one day there are 86,400 seconds. Now, if the second is larger than the 86,400, then there is at least one day is there. So how we can do this? Very simple. You can just write your second value, that is 89,122 divided by 86,400. Whenever you divide by this 86,400 multiply by 1, you will get the value over here, that will be 22. 10 plus 1, 11, minus 4, it will be 7, 8 minus 6, it will be 2. Then you will get the value, that is 2,722. That is your remainder. And you can say this one is your quotient. So I can say that there is a one day, and in a remaining value, that is 2,722, I can calculate how many hours are there, how many minutes are there, and how many seconds are there. So I want to develop the program to count like this. So how we can do this? Very simple. Let me write here this in a comment so you people can get the better idea. Now I want to take the value from the user, and that is input from the user. So I can declare here integer total seconds is equal to, you can just write integer dot parseInt function. You can get the input from the user, that is args of 0. So your total seconds will be stored into your this variable, that is total seconds. Now you can just declare here variable, that is integer days. Then you can declare the variable hours, minutes and seconds that I want to calculate. Now how many days I can calculate based on the total seconds? So it is very simple. Total seconds divided by 86,400, then it will give me a day. So here you can see total second divided by 86,400, that is, you can say there is a one day. Now how many hours are there? So in 1 hour, how many seconds are there? So you just need to calculate here 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes multiply by 60 seconds. So in 1 hour, 3600 seconds are there. In 1 hour, 3600 seconds are there. So you can just divide this particular value. How we can get this particular value? That is 2722. So you can get this using the modulo operator, and that is, you can say, remainder. So how we can do this? Very simple. Here you can write hours is equal to total second modulo 86,400. So what happened in this case? It will give me, that is 2722. Now how we can do this? Very simple. 2722 divided by 3600. So definitely value will be 0 over here, and I will get the value, that is the remainder will be same, and the quotient will be 0. It means there are 0 hours are there. So how we can do this? Very simple. You can write here total second modulo 86,400 divided by 3600. then you will get the total number of hours. Now I want to calculate the minutes. So based on the value that you have received, that is 2722. So how we can calculate the minutes? Very simple. In 1 minute, how many seconds are there? So in 1 minute there are 60 seconds are there. So you can divide this particular value, that is 2722, by 60. And whenever you write like this, you will get here 60 into 4, that will be 240. Then you will get here 322. Then you will be able to run here, that is 60 into 5, then it will be 300, and you will get the result, that is 22. This 22 is the second and this 45 is the minute. This 45 is the minute and you will get the 22 is the second. So let me run this, how we can get the value, that is 1 day 0 over 45 minutes and 22 seconds. So here you can just write, that is minutes. How we can get the minutes? Very simple. You can write here total seconds modulo 86,400 modulo 3600 divided by 60 and you will get the minutes. Now I want to get the seconds, then it is very simple. Total seconds modulo 86,400 modulo 3600 modulo 60, then it will give me the total seconds. Now I can print here, and that is the value system.out.println days is equal to, here you can just concatenate the days variable over here. Days, the second variable, that is your hours variable. The third variable, that is you can say your minutes variable. And fourth variable, that is you can say that is seconds. And you can print over here hours is equal to, minutes is equal to, and here you can write seconds is equal to. Save this particular program and you can compile over here, that is Java C arithmetic.java. Now I can write here Java arithmetic demo is my name of class. Then I can provide the value, that is 89,122. Then I will get the result, that is days is equal to 1, hours is equal to 0, minutes is equal to 45, and the seconds is equal to 22. You can compare with your result that you calculate on the paper, and that is days is equal to 1, hours is equal to 0, minutes is equal to 45, seconds is equal to 22. And how we can do this? Very simple. This is the simple calculation that I did. So second variety, second type of operator is known as a relational operator. Relational operator always returns Boolean value. Less than is a relational operator, greater than is a relational operator, less than or equal, greater than or equal, not equal, and double equal if you want to check for the equality between the two variables. Then you can use the double equal operator. This all operator returns the Boolean value. For example, if I have A equal to 10, I have B is equal to 20. Now I am writing A greater than B. No, then it will return false. So this all operator will return either false or true. If it is A is greater than B, no, A is not greater than B. Is A is less than B? Yes, then it will return true. Is A equal B? No, then it will return false. Is A not equal B? Yes, A and B are not equal, then it will return true. So students, you can just check like this. Let me give the demonstration of the same. So I'm just saving this particular program as this program name is, that is relational demo.java. So I'm writing here, that is system.out.println. Now I'm just checking 10 equal 10. Yes, 10 is equal to 10. Then it will return me the value that is true. I'm just writing here, that is relational demo.java. Let me compile this particular program. Java C relational demo.java. Java relational demo. Then it will return me the value that is true. Why? Because 10 and 10 both are equal. Suppose if you write here that is 10 greater than 10. 10 is not greater than 10, then it will return me false. But if I'm writing here that is 10 greater than or equal 10. Yes, it is true. 10 is not greater than 10, but 10 is equal to 10, and that is the reason why I'm getting here true. Right? Suppose if you write here and that is, for example, 15 not equal to 15, then it will give me false. Why? Because 15 is equal to 15, right? Then it will give me false. But if you write here that is 15 not equal to 20, if you write here 15 not equal to 20, then it will give you a true, right? But suppose if you say is that 15 equal 20, then it will give the false. It means 15 and 20 both are not same. So this relational operator you can use directly in the if condition. So if you write it in a if condition, then this will be your Boolean value. So if the condition is true, then it will execute the if condition. If condition is false, then it will execute the else portion. So this is all about a relational operator. Now there is a one more variety of the operator, and that is known as a logical operator. What is logical operator? So it is very simple. Logical operator is what? If both the conditions are true, then you can use the double ampersand. If either of the condition is true, then you can use the or operator. And suppose if you want to convert your true into false and false into true, then you can use the inversion, and that is you can say negation operator, that is not operator. Suppose if I says that 10 greater than 5, yes, it is true. And if I says that 10 is greater than 20, this is not true. So if one condition is true, but the second condition is false, then this ampersand will return me the value that is false. Why? Because both conditions are not true. But if it is a or, then one condition is true and another one is false, then also it will return me true. One more thing that you need to take care, that is what? Whenever you are evaluating the AND, if the first condition is false, then it will not check for the rest condition. If first is false, then it will give you directly the false. In case of OR, if you get the first condition true, then it will not check the other one. Why? Because if it finds the one true, then it will always true. And in this case, if it finds one false, then it always false. So the point to remember in the logical operator, that is what? Let me give the demonstration and let me give the point to remember both. So I'm just saving this program as logicaldemo.java. Now I'm writing is logical demo. Which are the logical operator? Logical operators are double ampersand, double or, and not is the logical operator. Now, double ampersand will not evaluate the rest condition if first condition is false, and or will not evaluate the rest conditions if first condition is true. So if or will get the first condition true, then or will not evaluate the rest, and will get, if first condition is false, then and will not execute the rest. Why? Because and will return the false if at least one is false, and or will return true if at least one true. Let me give the example. For example, I'm just writing here that is system.out.println. Now I'm writing 10 is greater than 5. Yes, it is true. And suppose if I'm writing that is the 7 is greater than 4. Is it true? Yes. 10 is greater than 5 as well as 7 is greater than 4. then this program will give me that is true. Let me run this. I'm just running this. That is Java C logical demo.java. Now I'm writing here Java logical demo. Then it will give me true. But what if I'm writing that the 7 is greater than the 12? Is the 7 is greater than 12? No. Then now it will give me false. 10 is greater than 5. It is true. But 7 is not greater than 12. Then it is false. But if you run this particular line with the OR, then OR will do what? OR will check the first condition. Is first is true? Yes, it is true. Then OR will return you true value. And here you will get the false in the first result and the true in the second result. So AND will evaluate both the condition. If it is true, if all the conditions are true, then and then AND will return you true. So here you can say AND will return true if and only if all the conditions are true. And you can say OR will return false if and only if all the conditions are false. So if all are false, then and then OR will return false. And if all conditions are true, then and then AND will return true. But NOT is wonderful. NOT will do what? If your result is true, then NOT will make it false. For example, let me copy here. So I have, this is, you can say first result is false and second result is true, right? So I'm getting here that is value false and true. Now here you can use the NOT. How we can use the NOT? See here. You can combine this all in one and then you can write NOT. So is 10 greater than 5? Yes. Is 7 greater than 12? No. Then this will return false. And not false means true. Then it will return true. And here is 10 is greater than 5? Yes, 10 is greater than 5. Is 7 is greater than 12? No, 7 is not greater than 12. But it is OR. That is the reason why it is returning me true. Now I'm writing here NOT. So your false become true and your true become false. Your false become true and true become false. So earlier false, now it is true. And earlier true, now it is false. So this is what your NOT operator is. So NOT operator will use to convert your true to false and false to true. Next operator is known as a increment and you can say decrement operator. So how increment, decrement operator and which are the increment, decrement operator? So very simple. Increment, there are two varieties. You can say post increment and pre increment. And in a decrement, there are two varieties. You can say post decrement and pre decrement. For example, let me give you an example. Integer a is equal to 10. Now I'm writing here that is b is equal to a plus plus. Then you can say this a will be assigned first to the b. So now the value of b will be 10. But after this line, your a will be 11. Why? Because it is a post increment. But instead of this b is equal to a plus plus, if I am writing here that is b equal to plus plus a, then at that time your a will be 11 as well as b will be 11. So what happened here? Your a plus plus, that is post increment. So after semicolon your a will be 11, but your a will be assigned first to b. So your a will be assigned to b, so your b will be 10 and then a will increment the value and you will get the 11. But here if you are writing plus plus a, then your a will be increment first. So it will be 10 plus 1, 11 and 11 will be assigned to b and you will get the a and b both are same, that is 11. The same rule applies in the case of decrement if you are decrementing the value. For example, if you are writing here that is integer a is equal to 10 and you are writing that B is equal to minus minus A. Then your A will be decrement first, that is 9, and the 9 will be assigned to B. So your A and B both will equal to value, that is 9. But suppose if you are writing integer A equal to 10 and B is equal to, that is A minus minus, then your A will be assigned first to B. So your B will be 10 and then your A will be 9, right? So this is what the pre-increment and post-increment both is. Suppose if anybody asks you like this, that is integer A is equal to, for example, 5. Now I'm writing that integer B is equal to, that is A plus 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 A plus 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 minus minus A. Then what is the value of A and B? So very simple, your A is 5. So this is your post increment. So 5 will be passed over here. Now your post increment will increment the value of 5. So it will become 6. And here it is a pre increment. So 6 plus 1, it will be 7 over here. Now it is a post increment. So it will become 7 only. After that it will become 8. And it is the pre-decrement, so it will put here 7 only. So your result will be 7 into 3, it will be 21 plus 5, 26. So your B will be 26 and your A will be, that is 7. Why? Because minus minus A is already done. So your A will be 7 and your B will be 26. Let me give the same demonstration practically so you people can get the idea of what is increment and decrement operator. So I'm just saving this particular program and giving the name of this program is Increment Decrement Demo. So this is my class, that is Increment Decrement Demo. Now I'm writing here, that is integer A is equal to 5. Now I'm writing B is equal to A plus 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 A plus A plus 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 minus minus A. Now I'm just printing the value of A and B. So I'm writing here, that is A and printing the value of B. So whenever you print A and B over here, you will get the idea. Now here you can just write, that is Java C increment decrement. This is your name of file, that is increment decrement demo.java. And now you can write here Java increment decrement demo. So you will get the value, that is A is equal to 7 and B is equal to 26. This is the same result that I am getting on the paper. A equal to 7 and B equal to 26. Now another variety is there, and that variety is known as that operator is known as a assignment operator. Assignment operator is what? For example, if I am writing A is equal to 50, then you can say equal to is an assignment operator. Suppose if you want to increase the value of A, then you can write here A equal to A plus 5. Then what happened? Your A plus 5, it means A is already 50. 50 plus 5, then 55 will be assigned to A. So you can say this equal to your assignment operator. You can replace with this equal to and plus. You can replace with 8 like this, A plus equal to 5. Then you will get the same result. For example, A equal to 50, and if you write A plus equal to 5, then you will get A is equal to 55. Suppose, so you can say if you write plus equal, then it is A equal to A plus. Suppose if you are writing multiply equal, it means A equal to A multiply by. Suppose if you are writing divide equal, then it is equal to A equal to A divide. Then you will get the value. Sometimes we are writing like this, number equal to number divided by 10. So you can sort like this, number divide is equal to 10. So you will get the same result that you are getting over here, right? Then you can say this equal to is also assignment operator, and this divide equal is also known as a assignment operator, and this divide equal means number equal to number divided by 10. So divide equal, multiply equal, modulo equal. Even you can use the bitwise operator over here like this, ampersand equal, or equal, right? XOR equal. So this all are known as a assignment operator. I'm giving the same example of assignment operator. For example, I'm writing here that is b plus is equal to 10. So right now b is equal to 26, right? And I'm writing here b plus equal to 10. Then you can just print over here that is the value of b, and you will get the 26 plus 10. It will be 36. So let me run here. That is Java C increment decrement demo.java, and Java increment demo, you will get the value that is 36. So you can say plus is equal to is your assignment operator. So next operator is known as a conditional operator. What is conditional operator? It is also known as a question colon operator. It is also known as a ternary operator. Or you can say it is a mini if condition, right? Suppose you can say a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Now I want to get the maximum of this two value. So you can write here that is integer max is equal to a greater than b. Is a is greater than b? No, a is 10 and b is 20. So if a is greater than b, then assign a to the max, and if a is not greater than b, then your colon portion will be executed. So you can say this is your true part. If a is greater than b, then pass a. If a is not greater than b, then you can say pass after colon portion, and this is your false portion. So if a is not greater than b, then pass b. So is a is greater than b? No. Then it will not execute this, it will execute this particular portion, and then b will be assigned to max. Suppose if a is greater than b, then it will assign a to max, and you can get the value. That operator is known as a conditional operator, or you can say ternary operator. Let me give the example. So I'm just saving this particular program as ternary operator.java, and I'm giving here demo, that is conditional demo. So I'm giving the two different names just because you people can get the idea, both are same. So conditional operator, ternary operator, both are same. It is also known as a question colon operator. Integer a is equal to 10. I'm writing b is equal to 20. Now here you can write integer max is equal to a greater than b. Is a is greater than b? If yes, then assign a, else assign b. And you can print here, that is system.out.println max is equal to max, and you will get the result. For example, let me run this Java C, and I'm writing here that is ternary operator.java, and here you can write Java conditional demo, then you will get the result max is equal to 20. Suppose if I'm writing here that is a is equal to 30, if I'm writing a is equal to 30, then it will give me max is equal to 30. So this is the way you can implement the ternary operator. It is also known as a conditional operator. So in this video, we discuss about the relation between the supertype and subtype. We discuss about the different types of operator like arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, increment decrement operator, assignment operator, and conditional operator. In the next video, we will discuss about bitwise operator and other operators like new and instance of operator. So that's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.